New at 10, hundreds of people lined up early to get their 95th anniversary edition, We Energies Cookie Book. This year's edition features recipes from first responders across the state. And collecting the book for some people is a tradition. One of the cookie recipes featured in this year's edition comes from Appleton Police Chief Paulie Olson. Organizers say it's a way to honor service to our communities.
And this year, what better way to be able to celebrate the communities that we serve and our area by highlighting those individuals who are working day in, day out, around the clock to keep our communities safe. And those are our first responders.
Last year, more than 200,000 cookbooks were distributed. Also new at 10.